to Armchair Quarterback. We are 6 weeks in. 6 weeks in, and the game that a lot of people had circled on their schedule early on was as advertised. They said there's going to be a shootout, and it was exactly that. Rich, we were talking about that 59-point under-over.
Yeah.
You said it was 63 at game time.
Yeah.
And it still goes over by 20 points.
Crazy game.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, well, hey, you know what? Both teams' offense was just crazy. Not a whole lot of defense to be had.
No.
The Pats played, offensively probably as well as you could play.
Yeah.
There were no punts, no penalties, right?
Yeah,
so they played a clean game.
That's one of the most unbelievable stats
right?
you're going to see.
And
No punts, no penalties.
No punts, no penalties.
The whole game?
For the Patriots,
Wow.
Yeah, for the Pats. And I think Kansas City only punted once.
Maybe one punt, yeah.
Once, that was it.
Wow.
So that kid's the real deal.
Looked good, huh?
Yeah, he kind of has like that gunslinger five in him.
Yeah.
Without the stupid plays.
Well, and he didn't see Hightower in the first quarter there and through the pick.
It's the second interception, really not his fault. It kind of got tipped by a bunch of people.
But he bounced back.
Oh yeah, and he's not afraid.
Unfazed.
Unfazed. And boy, they got speed on that team.
They get some weapons.
Yeah.
You got to score 40 points to beat them. That's what the Pats did.
Well, they had to score 43.
Yeah, it's just enough.
Yeah. So back and forth. Very entertaining game.
Just enough to make me my Kansas City pick last week a winner.
You come in wearing your red pants and
but we'll see. Because what did Kansas City start last year? 5-0, right?
They looked susceptible.
So let's see how things play out and everything.
It's a long season.
It's a long season, and you know what? All of a sudden, the Pats are now they're 3-2, and
the Pats made a statement.
Yeah, they did. They said, "Hey, we're not going to go away." So
who cares if you're 5-0?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're 5-1 now.
You know what? You win ugly, whatever.
Yeah, but it just shows you, playing in Gillette as a whole is a little bit different.
Very big.
Yeah, and of course, the significance of that is if it does come down to a tiebreaker, head-to-head, the number one thing. Yeah. Patriots don't have to go to Arrowhead.
Yeah. So, which is another difficult place to play.
Yeah.
So, from a noise standpoint. So.
Yeah.
But it was fun to watch. But even if you were a
game.
casual fan,
right. And there was one casual fan who will not be going to any more games ever at Gillette Stadium, including concerts, I guess, too.
Don't you hear those things? I don't know about you, but every once in a while I expect the camera to go on and say, "Oh, that's there. I know him. He's somebody you know."
Yeah, that's that guy.
Yeah, but
unfortunate kind of thing with Terry.
Yeah, there's no
Terry
need
Kill.
for that. There really isn't.
And I got he was taunting the fans. Fans lick it up, taunting him back, and then when you start throwing things that get players on the
so
field.
when you saw it, Kimbrell and the Yankees dug coming from the Yankees bullpen right? Somebody chucked a Bud Light.
Yeah.
A waste of a Bud Light.
Yeah, that's true.
Probably cost them $15
easily.
So
probably Yankee Stadium, maybe even more. So, anyway, let's take a look at the highlights. This game was almost like a video game. It just went on and on and on, and Patriots pulled us out. Got off to a great start, 24-9, I think was the score at halftime.
Yeah.
But everyone getting in the act. It took really Gronk until really the later stages of the game to start clicking.
I kind of had an extra, cause I'm competing with you guys, but if I won one of my 3 picks and Gronk's going down in the end of the game, I'm like, oh, he's going to score a touchdown. They're going to win by 6. No, get down, Gronk.
And there was the play to Hightower we just talked about. Did not see him.
That was kind of a rookie mistake, even though he's not a rookie. We'll call it.
Well, you didn't see him. And when you showed the camera behind him, you could see, because he's not that tall.
No.
So, I mean,
he throws on the run. He throws across his body with heat.
Sure. Yeah, he's got a cannon.
With cheese, as Zach would say.
Cheese, yes.
Then I don't know what the point of this was. You give up good field position.
Not against this team.
Exactly.
This team, don't give them any.
But they might have been thinking they'd try to catch him or whatnot.
Kareem Hunt.
Kareem Hunt. This guy is a weapon.
Him and Tyreek Hill.
Yeah.
I don't know. The Kelsey, is he? Him and Gronk and Zach Ertz, I think they're the 3 in their class of their own. Tight end.
Kelsey a little neutralized for most of
Didn't have
of
a big
game.
Kelsey game, but every once in a while you watch him and the guy does stuff that tight end shouldn't be doing.
Oh yeah.
And he's got an attitude.
But I tell you what though, he doesn't block. The one thing that
he's a receiver first.
Yeah,
Gronk very underrated for
you know what
blocking.
You didn't hear from Gronk much in the first half.
Stepped up.
But if you looked at him blocking, Sony Michel, what did he have? He ran the ball hard.
Right.
Over 100 yards again.
Yeah, and so You know what? And Gronkowski's a big piece of that when he's in blocking. So
He's a beautiful person.
see, there's your boy right there.
There's Kelsey.
Right?
It's like an
That's,
athletic
you know,
move.
almost.
The tight ends don't generally do that.
Right. If you didn't get him on the shoe, that would have been like the greatest play of all time.
And then there's
Then I don't know where he was thrown. No,
that one was a little
so,
forced.
Yeah.
He tried to buy a little time back there, but no.
But it was pretty much, I mean, it was scoring basically every drive. The Patriots went for a fourth down early on and didn't get it.
It felt like whoever had the ball last was going to win.
Yeah, it absolutely felt like
Yeah, and then you have all this at the end of the game here, and I know we'll get there, like, oh, they scored too fast. You know what? Have you ever played the game? You know how difficult it is? You know what? I'm going to think right here. I'm going to stop.
Yeah.
You know?
And we just like run the clock.
Yeah, and run. No, you're not.
Yeah.
Okay?
You get the ball, try to score.
Exactly. So
There was a nice interception there in the end zone.
24-9 at half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
You're
kind of-
feeling pretty good.
Yeah, it looked like, the Patriots come out second half, but it was Kansas City that came out in the second half.
Yeah, and
Nice
this was
play
just
there.
a tough bounce.
You're throwing into triple cover.
Yeah,
there.
4 seconds left in the half, so we'll excuse him.
And then the Chiefs come out slinging here in the second half.
Boy, this guy takes off,
And this
huh?
was similar to a play how they started the season, the opening game, 2 years ago.
Right. Well, he fumbled his first carry. Well,
His very first carry.
right.
Yeah.
And that's the only one he's ever had. He never fumbled up to that. First carry in the pros, and then he
Fumbles.
never hasn't fumbled since.
Yeah, and he's been a
Tough
star.
runner.
Yeah, he is.
Right,
Yeah,
has a good style.
yeah. And offensively,
I
the
tell you
Chiefs
what, though,
loaded.
some of these guys get so wide open. It's like watching my son, Castleton University secondary.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
I saw some nice looking pitches in there.
Yeah.
Looked like he had a good game. And
Yeah, but they
having
they-
fun.
Was that
Yeah, he's
homecoming?
having fun. No,
Is there
but
some
they,
Laurie in the picture?
but they
saw Laurie.
stink. Though.
Yeah.
Their defense can't
Stop
hold
anyway.
hold
Yeah,
water.
and this play here is just very uncharacteristic. Tom Brady looking, running around, holding the ball like a loaf
holding the
of
ball
bread.
way too
Yeah,
long.
yeah.
Yeah.
How about in the end of the game where the guy lets him go? He thinks he's in the grasp. And he's, go ahead, Tom runs it in.
Yeah,
Right?
that's crazy.
That was a crazy play.
Yeah.
You don't want to hurt him, but, it's like he let him go, and the guy goes, thank you.
Well, and Tyreek Hill, just an unbelievable weapon.
Get some speed.
Do you think he really let him go, or do you think he just got away?
It kind of looked like he let him go to me, because it doesn't look like, if he really wanted to whip him down, he had him. He let up on him.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this crazy hair, Tom, 41-year-old quarterback, makes
Yeah.
you a little nervous.
I know. Joey Smith.
And Patriots
Still looking pretty
grab the
dang
lead
well.
there.
Yeah.
What do we got,
Oh, yeah.
37, 33?
Yeah, then Gronk gets in
Yeah,
there.
and I'm a loser right now. I'm losing by a half.
You gotta
The
love that one.
stiff arm?
Oh, my
Man,
God.
just like,
That-
you know what?
It's like a man
You
playing
know,
with children.
I've been down all night.
Get
Get out of the
away.
way,
Yeah,
little
yeah.
boy.
Really.
Get out of the
Waiting
way,
for
little
this.
boy. I'm
Waiting to
running
hit
right down
somebody.
there, you know?
And then
Yeah.
Kansas City wastes no time.
Puts on the Jets right
One
here.
play, first down,
Bang.
75 yards, and we're
Yep,
tied. again.
bingo.
He's quick.
All right, here we
And
go.
then it comes down to the last play. And then that's it.
That's all she
That's
wrote.
it.
It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
200th win for Tom Brady, I guess,
Yeah.
of all time, as a starter. or
Well,
whatever.
like every year now, right?
There's a record
every
every
year that
game
he
it could
that
be.
he plays, or every game, or every other game. There's going to be something that he goes by, and that's just more being good, of course. All right, but then the longevity.
Right.
Just because nobody's played the position. That long.
19
Drew
years.
Brees might take a couple of them.
Yeah.
Going
Well,
back a week. He's
like
got the,
Brady's
the
never going
yards.
to catch the yardage thing. No
Maybe.
way. But Breeze ain't going to catch the wins.
No.
Yeah, no.
So
No.
Two good ones.
Yeah.
Drew Brees.
Yeah, it's some legends there.
Who
at the
dat? Who
top.
dat?
Who dat
Who's the
guy?
best pep talks?
I know.
Better than Drew Brees.
Yeah.
I had my wife watching Drew Brees pre-game highlight speeches. And it's like, how can you not love that guy?
He's 6 feet tall.
Classy.
And he still whips
Scores the
ball
thing,
over.
takes time out. He's with his kids, his wife. It's just
Oh, yeah.
little class.
Yes, class act. How going around the NFL? Some surprising games. The Jaguars
Going in the opposite direction.
hitting rock bottom. They get destroyed by Dallas this week. We knew the offense was a little suspect, but the defense arguably one of the top
Yeah.
3
It was a bad
defenses.
game for the Jags.
And Dallas turns it around with Prescott running the ball, and with help from Zeke Elliott, but
Yeah.
Do you
because they
think-
really don't have good receivers like
No.
Bailey,
Cole's not bad.
Cole Beasley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But lost my train of thought there.
Jaguars,
It'll come back.
Cowboys, the game we were just talking about.
No. It'll come back.
Okay.
Hello.
But anyway, the Jaguars, when they beat the Patriots, they say, "Oh yeah, it's
back."
Oh, no.
It's back."
Do you think that the Jags, after they beat the Pats, thought they were for real, and maybe, got a little bit, thought they were better than they were? So now there's this letdown. Oh, we beat the Pats. We're good. We're gonna roll on this
I
team.
could see
a
one,
little bit of that.
I could see one game, but
Yeah, they've been
but
on
they've
a-
been horrible for played bad for the last couple.
Yeah,
right.
And defensively too.
Yeah, which is
And
their
then also
strong suit,
Jalen was it Jalen Ramsey? Not quite being as vocal as he had been. The
Yeah.
trash talking
So-
Number
defensive
20.
back.
Yeah, he's a trash talker.
Yeah.
But hey, when
No.
you win and everything's beautiful, when you have a couple of losses, they're a kind of erratic team. They're
Well, they've been-
inconsistent.
yeah. I mean, they started off 3-0. Now they've lost 3 in a row.
Yeah.
And kind of a logjam with 3 teams at 3-3. But let's take a look at the Patriots' schedule. They have the Bears coming up this week, and
in Chicago.
In Chicago.
All right,
Chicago-
Chicago giving away a game that they
They-
should have had. They didn't show up in the first half.
Right.
Wake up in the second half, go ahead, and then
Oh, there it is.
yeah. Hey.
But anyway, the Patriots' 3-game win streak after that Detroit loss on Sunday night. Things looked bleak.
Yeah,
But look at the offense, though. 38 points, 38, 43.
it's a lot of offense. And you didn't think they had a whole lot of offense.
Yeah, you know what
after
the thing is, and Rich,
Detroit.
I was on the same wavelength with you. The Bears coming off a bye week, playing Miami.
Yeah.
Good defense against Osweiler.
And with Tannehill being out.
Yeah.
Brock Osweiler, you're just starting quarterback.
Play-
Yeah,
played
right.
okay.
So, yeah, but why wouldn't you beat that team?
Yeah.
I mean, so missed opportunity for.
Yeah, you don't want
for
to
the
blame it.
Bears.
It was over 100 degrees, but the Bears looked gassed by the end of that game.
Yeah.
I mean,
So.
Miami was just those Pats plays like 75 yards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Growing
So-
pains.
Yeah. So Bears take one on the chin this week. It's kind of surprising. And
The
the
Bears.
Dolphins. I guess Tannehill not playing again this week.
Yeah.
So-
Look, and that's the story. Quite honestly, that's the story of his career.
Yeah.
So far, he can't stay on the field. He doesn't.
He has some
so-
good moments, but
Okay.
always hurt.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit about that Monday night game. The Green Bay kind of sleepwalks through most of this game. San Fran, gutty effort, kind of had control of this game. A little bit of
They
a
did the
phantom
whole
hometown
game.
call
Yeah,
at
at the
Lambeau
end,
Field on
you know.
Richard Sherman. They said defensive holding, something. It really was
yeah.
nothing. You can't make that call in that situation. But
Look, like him or not, right? Rodgers is a good quarterback.
Great.
Oh, and really not. I mean, Davante Adams.
A lot of injuries, especially to his receivers. So he
yeah.
gets a lot of new receivers out
Yeah,
there.
but you know what the thing of it is?
Graham
you can
had-
tell that he's not 100% either.
No.
Yeah.
He's kind of running.
Dragging that knee around.
He is dragging the knee around a little
Yeah,
bit and
definitely
gutting it
not
out. So
100%
but
in that one.
I was watching this game early on, thinking that when they were down early, Green Bay's in trouble because they have like 3 or 4 really
Yeah.
good teams coming. And I'm like, maybe they're just not that good.
Their schedule's getting
the schedule's
increasingly tough coming
It's
up.
going to be harder, yeah, for sure. And
A big win, but I'm not sure they're for real this year. I was watching that game just thinking but Rodgers is one of those guys.
well, he's going
he
to
can
be
carry 'em.
He'll keep you hanging around. And boy, oh boy, can he can release the ball.
Yeah, he's great.
quick,
It's fun to
you
watch.
know, so.
A guy makes plays. He beat the blitz, I think, 3 or 4 straight times
Yeah.
on that last drive. Terrible earlier in the game. So
Yeah.
when he knows there's a switch, he can flick it on, and
Yeah,
it
it's
works.
amazing.
He's a
So.
smooth operator.
LA Rams, only undefeated team with the Chiefs losing this week.
Yeah, you know what? And that was a game that I went against. I took Denver.
The snow was over before the game started.
Yeah, but you know what?
Disappointing, but-
That's a bunch of crap too. They cover the field, so they pull it off. And
Right,
it's,
right, and it's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Right.
No problem.
Yeah.
It's not like
so,
you're playing
playing in the snow. No, you're not.
not even
You're
cold.
playing in an area that it has snow.
It's just
You know?
football.
Snow on the sides. But,
Yeah, so-
the Rams got the win. Denver played them tough. Denver getting that
They
many
did,
points at home was
you know,
definitely
so
a good
I-
pick. But
Boy,
Dallas 40 to Jacksonville.
Denver's
7.
not that
Just
good,
destroyed
though, huh?
Denver's not that good, and their defense, which has kind of been, kind of their staple,
Yeah.
with a suspect offense, really kind of let them down.
Yeah.
Again,
So-
although I mean, arguably, the Rams maybe in the top 3 explosive offenses.
Oh
too.
yeah, you kidding me?
So they're, Gurley, Goff.
Yeah, they're the real
although,
deal, so.
Cooper Kupp
Yeah.
banged up, is going to miss a few
He's
weeks.
he's a good player.
But they're deep at receiver.
Yep, so.
Brandon
Why don't
Cooks,
we get a guy
Woods.
like
I mean, they're loaded. So Rams 6-0 at this point. How about that Atlanta-Tampa Bay game? Pete, you and I both took
Right,
Atlanta,
right.
a team that they looked like they needed to have the win. Jameis Winston, not a bad game.
Not a bad game. I don't know. These teams, they're like just average teams that they got some good offense
Yeah,
between
but
them.
Atlanta came out like gangbusters. They should have just. That's so they should be able to put them away.
But that's
But
one
they
of the things
don't.
they've never
They-
been.
they don't,
Whether it's
you know?
this coach,
So
the last
you
coach.
let they had Tampa Bay. You let them back in that
They did.
game and come back.
They did.
So I don't know.
And Baltimore, Tennessee. Tennessee, I mean, their record's not bad, but they're
Tennessee,
team.
Tennessee at 3-3, but their offense is so anemic.
It's anemic.
And there's so many injuries. Mariota, another guy playing at maybe 75%.
Yeah.
He just doesn't really put it together. That
No,
guy.
I mean that division. A lot of people say, well, maybe 2 or 3 teams could come out as playoff teams.
No, not now.
No.
No.
He has his
definitely not.
moments.
Yeah.
But
Not now.
And
for
then
sure.
the Colts bringing up the rear in that division. Andrew Luck's played some good games. So I'm
hasn't
surprised
looked
he's
bad.
been that healthy.
Yeah.
can he
So,
hold up?
Yeah, that's a big if. T.Y. Hilton not playing for them. So
Tell you
the
what, he came
Colts-
back though pretty good because the Jets had him. So
The Jets, 42 points.
I know, right?
Yeah, you wonder what.
Go figure.
Which is the real Jets team?
Yeah.
I mean, they can go on the road and lay an egg. They can
Yeah.
they can look great against Detroit opening week, and then they've had a couple other games that they just did not show up. Seattle Seahawks is Oakland Raiders. Are they the worst team in football? They
might
get
be.
destroyed, and Chucky is just losing control. They're talking about moving Amari Cooper now. They've already get rid of Khalil Mack.
Yeah.
So
I
I mean,
mean,
is that
what are they
Gruden's
going to have a big fire sale and but
start from
You got to
scratch?
pay Chucky.
yeah.
The Giants aren't that much better than them, I'll tell you. I watched that Philly game.
The Thursday night game.
And,
yeah. The meltdown. Like you say, you have to have your head examined to give
Odell Beckham that
Beckham
much
that
money?
much money.
That's crazy.
The inmates are running the asylum.
But,
Yeah,
yeah.
and he's banging his head off the fan.
That's
Yeah.
the guy you
They're
want
like-
to be your leader. So now he's got Shepard out there acting like an idiot, so like him. But
Yeah.
that's not the
Oh, yeah.
kind of leadership
So,
you want.
No.
You know?
And you know what? I don't know even why you would have paid that much money. I would have got rid of him. Honestly.
Giving him away
Yeah, trade him.
Well, traded him. I
for
would,
a draft pick or something.
well, or something, right? But you know what?
He's a problem.
He's a problem.
He's a distraction.
and-
and he's throwing Eli under the bus.
Exactly.
Eli's
he
been there a
is.
long time. Eli's not bad. I mean, if Tom Brady went down and they needed to get somebody, I think Eli would be better than what they have. But not with Barkley's a nice rookie running back.
Okay, yeah, okay.
But now
I got you, Pete.
these
but,
two guys are out of
Like this
control.
guy is openly saying his quarterback sucks.
Right.
Yeah.
You know,
It's bad.
And
Yeah. He's doing interviews with Lil Wayne. and
exactly.
It's
you know
not
what?
a good
Saying-
situation.
So not a good situation at all.
Yeah.
Are
Then
they
you have
stuck with him?
Then you have the owner come out saying, "Geez, I wish he'd do more on the field instead of
I liked what he said.
do
but
more talking on the field."
How about
than,
you don't pay him and
yeah.
see how he likes it?
So well, yeah, but see, you enabled him.
I guess.
You
That's
gave
true.
him you
Yeah,
gave
give him
him
all
so
that
much
money.
guaranteed
Yeah.
money.
Throw the book of
It's not-
conduct detrimental to the team. 10-game suspension.
That's
in-house.
just their own stupidity.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, they messed up that game.
Yeah, but how about another team that pulled it out of the fire? The Pittsburgh Steelers.
You were Pittsburgh Steelers.
Well,
fan.
Pittsburgh just whatever they do not lose to Cincinnati. They just don't.
But you
they
see,
find a way.
Cincinnati
They're
is
doing
like
what they do.
Is like Atlanta,
They have them and they can't put
and
them
they
away.
can't put them away. And then you know what? And then the further we get into the season, so say they make the playoffs, right?
The Red Rockets, red
No
glare.
worry there.
No worry
It's
there.
dimming
You,
by that time.
You want to play Cincinnati in the first round
The
because that's a
Rocket.
gimme.
Yeah.
You know.
And the Steelers needed to have this game.
Yeah.
They couldn't drop.
So-
They would have been 2-3-1, I think, with the loss, but now 3-2-1. In Vontez Burfict, that's one thing you can count on: the Bengals making stupid plays. He throws an elbow at Antonio Brown's head.
Yeah.
Probably
Yeah.
some disciplinary, and he has a history with him.
Yeah. So
with
Can't
the cheap
help
shots.
himself.
yeah.
So
But,
it's Cincinnati.
It's like OCD behavior.
There's something wrong with the guy. I mean,
Well, but you want to talk about a place where the inmates run the program? That's right there, you know.
Yeah.
And
Seems that way.
always.
It's only a matter of time till
And so you know what
till
I know.
Bedlam breaks out.
It will come down, and Cincinnati will be out. It's interesting because Baltimore and Pittsburgh, that's going to play into each other. there, you know?
They'll emerge, and those twos will sink.
Yep. So and at
Seems
the
that
end-
way.
At the end of the day, it will probably be, again, Pittsburgh, Kansas City,
The usual suspects.
You know, the Patriots and some
Yeah.
team
How about
to
the
be
Baltimore
named later.
Baltimore Ravens this week come up with 11 sacks.
Yeah.
Shut out Tennessee, who's like certain for hurting.
Yeah.
Certain for certain, I should say.
Yeah. They're making
They
look
just
good.
wiped them out. But Baltimore did not look good the week before. So
They do
they're
that from
they're
time
a
to
very
time.
inconsistent team.
They'll come out and
Yeah.
get smoked at Tennessee. Next time they play there. Who they got this week?
They hosting the Saints this
The
week.
Saints.
Saints
right.
coming off a bye week, but not in the Dome. The game is going to be at
In Baltimore.
in Baltimore.
Yeah.
So
All right.
So,
Geez, I had that game.
that one you don't know about.
I don't know about that one.
What do the 49ers do at this point? I mean, that was a good effort.
It was
CJ
a real. They
Beathard.
hung in there. And Goodwin finally did something. The receiver, who's
Yeah.
supposedly faster than Tyreek Hill. So
you know what? They just play out the string.
Yeah, just
the
wait for a
quarterback
half.
looked good the other
Yeah, he
day.
did.
He
He
won a
did.
few games.
What else are you going to do? Play out the string, man. You know, just it didn't fall your way this year. You know, you're going to
Yeah,
win
I mean,
some
it's
games.
a
You'll
big
be a
loss with
spoiler.
Jimmy G. Yeah.
You know, so
Somebody else might step up. They got a tight end out there, Kittle. That's pretty good.
yeah. But
You know, it's-
look,
the quarterback looked all right the other
yeah,
day.
they're going to be. At least they're going to be competitive. They're not going to get blown out. You know, so just run the string out, and you know what?
Win a few games.
But you'll get the younger players some experience, and you know what? You live for next year.
Yes, he was
So,
worth keeping around.
Yeah, I
for
mean,
sure.
a good young coach there. So it's not they hung in there even though they've lost Jimmy G.
Get some
You see
experience.
other teams were the
Like
Giants.
that would have been a big win for them. You
It
know,
would have
so-
been big. I
so-
was actually pulling
so,
for them
yeah,
by the end of that
so,
game.
Yeah.
But you could just see it coming.
They looked a little better than they had, though.
Yeah.
The Pack coming back in Lambeau. I was glad. I almost had the Pack. I think they were my fourth pick last week. I was like,
Yeah.
9 points, right?
A lot of points. Yeah,
Yeah,
nine
too
and a half.
much.
There's a lot of points.
We'll see what the Pack's made of
Wow.
in the next 3 weeks. 'cause
Yeah, the bye week coming up for this week. But anyway, the Patriots and the Bears, a matchup you don't often see. It's been a while. Tom Brady, I think, undefeated against Bears all time.
Yeah. So
But Chicago again. It's a road game. Could be a hostile environment for Tom Brady. I haven't seen any weather reports, so I don't know.
but you know what?
gonna
Chicago, they got a good defense. You know.
especially with Mac coming over. It was a
Yeah.
nice
You
pickup.
know. So I mean, so you're gonna have to.
Instant upgrade.
It's gonna. You won't sleepwalk through
No,
it. You
no.
know. So
They got a lot of good offensive players too. Trubisky's coming around.
yeah.
Yeah.
Juwan Howard. They got the kid Robinson from Jacksonville.
Right, the receiver.
Yeah.
Gabriel's pretty nice little receiver
Yeah,
from Atlanta.
Trey Burton, the
in
tight
the,
end.
in the little the other second running back Cohen.
Cohen.
He's
yeah.
dangerous.
Yeah.
So they got some good offense.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so they
so-
have some weapons on offense too, but
Yeah, and they're you know what, they're fighting to hang around in that division. So you know the game means a lot to them. So
It's going to be tough.
yeah, I don't think it's
yeah,
I think
No
it's gonna be-
cakewalk.
yeah, definitely not a layup there.
Yeah.
Any other games that kind of jump out at you? The Philadelphia Carolina
That should be a good game.
Carolina hung around in that game against Washington, but just could not finish the deal. Washington hangs on and wins that this week, but unfortunately, the Thursday game, Denver and Arizona. Every once in a while, you're going to get that
Yeah.
clunker. The Thursday night games have been pretty
They,
good.
actually, this year they've actually been pretty good. You know.
But that could be a clunker, I think, for that one
Yeah.
as well. And we should also mention that the Rams San Francisco game flexed out of the night spot in the Cincinnati Kansas City game will now be the Sunday night game.
Yeah.
They
So
doing
Kansas
some
City,
early
two
flexing.
Sunday nights in a row for Kansas
Yeah.
City.
So anyway,
Yeah.
that game will be at Arrowhead.
Is that
so
a ratings deal?
I think
people
it
wanna
is.
watch Kansas City?
The NFL, they have control over that. After a certain number of weeks, they can start flexing the games. And this is the first week, I guess, they could start flexing it. So
Should be a good game.
49ers and Rams moved out of the night game. So
Yeah.
anyway, so just about that time, we can do some picks.
Phil
I guess.
McGrady, 14 out of 18 for the year, Rich.
I gotta
stuff.
go on
What
a.
percentage is that?
I gotta
Tear.
go on.
80%.
I gotta go on a little bit of a run here.
He's
All right, so
on- he's
let's
on
take a look
Fuego.
at the standings and.
Oh yeah, see that? I
Look
am
at Phil.
awesome.
Huh? He can't keep that.
At
up.
least I'm consistent. Consistently at the bottom.
He can't keep
We used
that.
to be
up.
picking Cleveland on the wrong weeks, but anyway, I'm going to go with the Patriots this week. I don't think I've taken them this year. I don't think at all. But
Another 3.5.
I don't like the 3.5 points at Chicago. But
Could
I'm
be
gonna
another
go,
field goal game.
I'm going to go with the Patriots this week to maybe put it all together. Maybe defensively. Maybe a little defensive effort this week. So
I think Casey's got a better offense in Chicago.
I think so.
He might
I
be
think
going
so
the right
too.
direction
So
there.
I like the Patriots at Soldier Field this week. Give away the 3.5 there. LA Chargers or as I call them, the San Diego Chargers, are going to be wearing their powder blues over in London. Did well with my London pick last week with the Seahawks coming up.
Going back to London?
Going back to London.
Yeah.
The Chargers played a very strong game. Another long road trip for the Chargers going all the way across the pond. Tennessee, 0 offense. And I don't see them improving at all. The injuries have mounted.
The Chargers seem to be much the better team.
They do. I don't like the 6.5 points, but anyway, I'll take the Chargers going across the pond on that one. And I'm going to go with the Baltimore Ravens against Drew Brees.
Wow.
I just have a feeling. Drew Brees, I think, has never beaten the Ravens. I think maybe the only team in the NFL has not.
Really?
I found these little stats. So I'm going to take the Ravens at home, maybe win by a field goal. So it's two.
Well, you're
two
calling
and
the
a
field
half.
goal on me this
Yeah.
thing.
Well,
All
the 2.5
right.
points is intriguing.
It is. I think the Red Rockets' glare is starting to diminish already. So I'm going to stay with Kansas City to keep rolling. I don't know if Cincy can hang in there with them like the Pats did, but so I can see Kansas City wanting to run it up on somebody.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued by the Detroit-Miami game. 2 teams the Patriots have played, and you would think Detroit would have this because they beat the Patriots.
Well,
in
they're coming
Miami.
off a bye.
So were the Bears when going to Miami last week.
I know.
But I'm going to pass on that game, and I'm going to take Houston. Going to Jacksonville. Jacksonville I don't think with Fournette they're the force they were. So in Houston, I think Houston can hang with them. So I'm going to go with Houston.
Take the 4.5.
And who dat? I'm going to go against you, Filthy.
The Saints coming off.
I'm going to take the Saints. I got them circled. I can't go back, even though I'm afraid of you and you're 14 and 18 for the year. I'm going to go with the Saints because I think they're ready to turn it up a notch.
Break it up, coming off a bye week.
Hope so.
Should be a good challenge. Good offense,
Yeah.
good against good defense.
Definitely.
So we'll see.
Richard?
I don't know, Marty. Who do you like? 'Cause surely I can't pick.
You're gonna go on a
You
tear.
know,
Get the
so
dots,
you're gonna go on a
Marty.
tear and let somebody else do my picking. All right, so I gotta believe Minnesota's better than the Jets. Even though you're playing in the Meadowlands, right? 3 points. I'll take Minnesota. They really need to win. I mean, so
It's a kind of a surprise team.
yeah.
I'm not trying to.
No, I got
You
you.
don't never know what you're going to get.
I get you, but you know what? I gotta believe that
I'm with you. I hear you.
Minnesota can win that game. And at Atlanta, the Giants. Come on, if Atlanta can't beat the Giants,
They got to put them away.
in their home stadium.
Matty Ice.
All right.
It's time.
Yeah, exactly. Well, at least it's time this week.
Yeah.
And then Washington, Dallas.
Interesting game.
Interesting game, and Dallas. They don't have the receivers. I know they got Zeke and Prescott ran the ball well, but I'm going to take Washington.
Washington at home.
Washington at home. So
Always a traditional battle between
Yeah.
the AFC East
Good rivalry.
opponents. So
sure.
we'll see about that. So anyway, quick
Yeah.
half hour.
Quick.
We'll see how the Bears and the Patriots fare.
get home,
this
watch
coming
the
Sunday.
Sox tonight. All right.
Yes,
So
go Red
it's
Sox.
very exciting. Some good
They can
baseball.
go up 3-1. And we should also mention that the Chargers and Tennessee game, 9:30 a.m.
Okay.
Okay.
They're moving that.
Yeah.
So little breakfast with NFL football.
Are we going to have it on TV? You're going to have to go to.
No, I think
radio?
that'll be on
is
Red
it going to be like
One of
Yahoo?
those
Straight
trivia-
Yeah,
up,
no, I think
remember?
it'll be on the Red Zone
Yeah, you have to get on
for sure.
with
So
an
Yeah.
iPad.
anyway, go Red Sox, go Patriots. We'll see how that plays out. And we hopefully Red Sox in the World Series by this time next week. We'll see. So anyway, I want to thank Marty for pushing all the buttons tonight. We'll see you next week with the new show. See ya.
Thanks for watching.
Take a little walk to the edge of town and go across the track where the viaduct looms like a